Welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man Zero. Let's see what LCL wants us to do. Destroy a train or find a shuttle. What's this train mission about? We want to destroy the enemy transport train in order to disrupt their supply. Based on the report from our scout unit, the enemy train is at the old platform loading cargo. The time to attack is now. Please help us destroy that train. Will you accept? Alright. I'll do it. The transport train is lying deep within an underground passage. Keep your guard up. Oh? Got a dude here. Do we gotta escort him, or keep him safe, or anything like that? Or is he just kinda standing there? I think he's just kinda standing there, that's alright. Now, I've been talking about... in the last episode, I was talking about... I was kind of alluding to something I wanted to talk about that didn't exactly have to do with this game, per se. It's the reason that I wanted to... Oh yeah, I talked about the reason I wanted to do this Let's Play was because I needed to play this game in easy mode anyway. And I figured, hey, why not do some videos while I'm at it? But, one thing I didn't touch on yet was why I chose to record this on my actual DS instead of on an emulator. Because, I mean, it makes no difference to me. I've got a device that lets me back up... Oh. Oh! Wow, that was awful. I'm like I said, I'm rusty at this game, so be prepared for failure like that. I hit the end of the wire there, and what was left of it, so I just got stunned and fell into the pit there. Anyway, it makes no difference to me whether I play this on the system or with the actual cartridge or on an emulator, because either way, I've got a device that can back up save data from my DS games to my computer, meaning I can take save data from my cartridge games and continue my progress on the PC on the emulator. And I can also do that in reverse. I can export save data from the emulator and load it onto the cartridge, so yeah, no big deal. Now, and I could have destroyed the entire cable the whole time, of course. The reason I chose to do this on the actual hardware is because I got a new, I got a new computer and new stuff I'm using to record in general and all that. And, of course, there is no 3DS emulator. When I get back to recording Pokemon Mystery Dungeon at some point, I'm gonna have to, play on the actual hardware, so... How do I deal with this guy? I guess I had the right idea before. Maybe I just had to hit him enough times in the head, and then he opened up on the bottom. I didn't quite... This guy's a pain. Oh, hey. You got rid of his shield. You fool! Your shield was the only thing protecting you. I wonder if the triple rod does anything to this guy. Why am I not charging my sword? Does that really not do anything? Oh, there we go. Alright. So that's how I'm supposed to deal with that guy. I totally forgot I can charge my weapons now. When I get back to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, I'm gonna have to use the actual 3DS, of course. Being held within the transport train is a cyber elf that was stolen from our base. If it is taken to their base, they will abuse its power. Rescue it, please. Oh yeah, cyber elves. I'll have to talk about that in a little bit. Uh-oh. The train seems to have left. Please rescue the abducted cyber elf. I'm counting on you, Zero. Oh, we got a time limit. Alright, gotta focus then. I'm just gonna ignore these guys, because they're just waste of time. Mostly. I can eat damage, so it's okay. Oh, do I just have to beat the boss in time? That's easy enough. Oh? You've reached the engine chamber. Be careful, Zero. Oh, this is a weird-looking boss. Oh, he's got 3 gauges. I don't think I can do anything about that flamethrower. I just gotta be careful about it. Oh, that is a jerk move. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. You just push me up into some instant death spike. Sure, why not? Oh, let's try that again then. Now, as I was saying, when I get back to Mr. Engine, also, by the time I'm uploading this, I'm recording this before I do the LP of Trauma Center, but by the time I upload this, I'll have already done the LP of Trauma Center, and will have started uploading that first, for reasons. You'll understand that if you watch it. But anyway, yeah. Trauma Center also, I want to play on the actual hardware because I figure that game would probably be kind of hard on an emulator. I think it'd be best to just tackle that game with a proper touchscreen. So I'll also be playing that on actual hardware. I was debating between playing Trauma Center on an emulator or an actual hardware, and I ultimately decided on, the hardware over the emulator just for the sake of not making it too hard on myself. Gotta be careful with this guy. But so yeah, that's a couple games I'll have to play on the actual hardware, and I've got kind of new recording stuff, new computer, new software, different stuff than what I used to use, so I'm kind of... Basically, I figured this game, since I'm not taking it super seriously, playing it on easy mode and all that stuff, I figured these videos I'm not as concerned with if something bad happens, any nasty video glitches or any weird stuff. I'm using this LP as the guinea pig. I'm doing lots of recordings with the Mega Man Zero collection to make sure that my setup that I have works good, and if it's fine and stable, I can apply this same setup to, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon and Trauma Center, so... That's also why I decided to record this LP now, and also why I decided to just have it be just Let's Play instead of a live stream of any sort, so...
Thank you, Zero. The mission was a success because of you. I really appreciate your help.
Wait, I didn't find a Cyber Elf, though. Is that a problem? No? It looks like I still got 20 points for success, so... I guess we're fine.
Thanks to you, the abducted Cyber Elf has been saved, and the enemy's supply route has been cut off. Thank you very much, Zero. We owe all of this to you. The Cyber Elf you rescued is only a child, but she is a unique Cyber Elf and will learn an awesome ability when she grows up. Raise her with love and care.
So Cyber Elves in this game are things you could get. They basically give you all sorts of stuff, like... they're upgrades to your health. Some of them give you sub-tanks, and lots of them do all kinds of other stuff, like they might be able to save you from a pit, or cut the boss of that stage's HP in half. Just lots of neat little things like that. Usually had to feed them lots of crystals to level them up before you could actually use them. That's what Cyber Elves are, although when you use them, that counts against your Cyber Elf score. If you actually use any Cyber Elves, it counts against your score, and it lowers your rank. So if you want a good rank and all that, you have to not use any Cyber Elves, and that means you're stuck with the whole game with just the lowest amount of HP, among other things, so... Cyber Elves, of course, are also, plot-important things, like, that little fairy that CL used at the beginning of the game to free Zero was a Cyber Elf. And there's a good plot justification, too, for, going, counting points against your rank when you use a Cyber Elf, because when you use a Cyber Elf, you only get to use them once, because when you use them, they die. So, that's another good reason. That could be another good reason not to use them, because, you don't want to kill the poor things. Oh. We have a couple different missions. Well, what's this about rescuing someone?
One of our comrades named Kolbor said he was very sorry that we couldn't help but rely on you. He seems to have found a way into their base through the subway area, but we have lost contact with the Kolbor team. I just hope that he is alright.
Oh, I see. He tried to go off on his own because he felt bad that we were pulling so much of the weight, but,
If you don't mind, will you go and look for him?
Yeah, let's go make sure that the guy doesn't get killed.
Enemy activities are increasing in intensity. Kolbor's unit may have been discovered and taken hostage. Good luck, Zero.
Let's go save these guys. Thing about rank, why you want your rank to be good. Remember how we got that electrical chip at the start, early on from the first boss we killed? I believe you only get those if your rank is high enough, so it benefits you to play well and get good rank so that you can get, power-ups and stuff. Mainly those chips, maybe some other moves and stuff for Zero. I don't know, like this I think this spinning attack might come from a move that you get, maybe, because I don't think you have that by default. Not that I remember. I guess it's been a while, so I might not remember everything perfectly. That was a pit. I love blind jumps. No, that's my fault. I should have jumped off the top, though. Alright, let's try again. I think that pretty much covers everything that is particularly important that I have to, you know, talk about with, like, mechanics for this game. Really not fond of the abundance of pits in this stage. It's gonna be a little bit of a problem. Yeah, just health. I have lots of health, but that will not save me from pits and spikes. Oh! Alright. I don't know why I'm finding this, like, having one weapon on the L button, and then the sword on the R button, all this stuff, like, it seems to be super intuitive to me. I'm just surprised that I'm as rusty as I am with this game. I didn't really think that I'd have trouble with the controls so long as I could set them up the way I wanted to, but oh. Well, dang. Run, now!
Zero! Thank goodness!
I always saved one of them.
You must be Zero. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Harpuya of the Four Guardians of Master X. Such foolish behavior for a legendary hero to side with Mavericks. You shall repent and atone for your sins, Zero!
Oh boy, we're fighting one of the major bosses already. So, yeah, X was our buddy in, you know, the Mega Man X games, but apparently he's the leader of these guys who are going around retiring, aka killing a lot of Mavericks who are not actually Mavericks. I guess we've got a lot to figure out about what's going on, don't we? Of course, I already know what's happened, but come on, like, why would I spoil the plot for you guys in case you've never seen it? That would just be a jerk move. Not super good at fighting this guy, but I suppose I could be doing worse. At least I remember some of how this guy works. I start doing even worse as soon as I say that.
Incredible. I underestimated him. I will have revenge someday. Stay healthy until our next meeting, when I shall retire you.
That guy's very competitive. And I guess we only saved one of the guys who went out on their own. That's a shame.
Thanks to you, our comrade Kolbor was rescued. Thank you so much. He sometimes makes mistakes, but he is a good Reploid at heart. Please forgive him.
I'll let him off this time. Now, let's see what else we can do. Factory. Is that what I think it is? Let's find the shuttle first.
Some of the abducted Reploids seem to have hijacked an enemy transport plane and have now escaped, but the plane disappeared over the desert. They might have crash-landed in the desert, and so we sent our scouts to look for them. However, our scouts are having difficulties due to the hordes of hostile enemies in the area. I'm sorry, but will you go and help their rescue?
Yes. Alright, we're actually leaving from right outside the base. The second and third game, like, the second game onwards don't really have neat transitions like this where you, like, actually leave out of a literal, you know, exit from the base we have and stuff like that. It's kind of a neat touch.
The aircraft that the Reploids are on has crash-landed somewhere in the desert.
Please talk faster.
Hurry and help them. Out.
Not fond of these auto-advancing dialogue boxes, especially when I'm trying to play and have to pay attention to reading that and playing at the same time. I mean, maybe I should have just stood still and read it. Might have been easier on me, but I don't want to waste too much time. Especially because it might be a little bit of a struggle at times, perhaps, for me to come up with too much to talk about as we go on. I had, you know, a number of things to discuss right at the start of this LP, but the longer we go on, the less things I'll have to say that aren't just related to this game, and then when it comes to the game, there's only so much to talk about. My name is Anubis Necromancis III. I work for Fafnir, one of the 4 guardians. I'm the king of destruction and the ruler of the desert. The Reploids you are looking for are deep in the desert. If you wish to rescue them, you need to defeat me first. Engard, old-timer! The ancient god of destruction and death, calling me an old-timer. Of course, he's not the actual god Anubis, and, you know, to be fair, he is younger than Zero. By a wide margin. I knew I remembered that attack, but I still wasn't prepared for dodging it properly. At least the spikes on it aren't instant death like most spikes are. Stop summoning the undead. Crud. Oh, come on. I had that, I just... My fingers kind of slipped off the buttons. Not really an excuse there, like, that's not... I'm not blaming the controller, I'm just saying that is literally what happened. My fingers slipped off. I guess I'm really rusty with Mega Man games. Well, not really. I played Mega Man X a while ago, and I did really well with that. Played that with the Super Nintendo controller, though. I guess I'm more used to that than this 3DS. I haven't played a lot of, like, intense action games on the 3DS. Hey, are you alright?
I'm alright. You came to rescue me. Thank you very much.
Can you walk?
Yes.
I'll help you get back to the base. Follow me.
Thank goodness. There is a survivor. Thank you, Zero. I'll have a medic standing by. Will you take him to the entry point?
Can do. Now, this is gonna be a little bit of pain. I gotta make sure this guy doesn't get hit too much. So I gotta be careful and take my time going back through the desert. I hope enemies don't spawn behind us. I hope we just exclusively have to deal with enemies in front of us. I really hope that's the case. No, no, no! Why am I not using my charge attack? There we go. That was a close one. You almost hit that guy. Uh-oh. 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 No, don't come forward. Shoot. Dang it. Well, so much for getting a perfect score. Alright, come on, dude. Don't move forward. I am walking in the wall. Amazing collision detection. Ah! Hey! Can I please just destroy this trap without that guy getting caught in it? No? Come on now. Hey. It'd be kind of helpful if I could just tell that guy to, like, wait somewhere. Like, hey, just stand here for a bit. Don't move. Ah! Don't want to go too far ahead of him, but... let's just get out of here. Oh, it came back! That's why you can't just go too far ahead of him, because enemies will just reappear once they get too far off screen. It's a Mega Man tradition, don't you know? I don't like the look of that. Dude? You wanna... I guess that's fine. I guess it's nothing. Maybe we come back here later. I know, This stage reappears in Mega Man Zero 3, but I think it might also reappear in this game later. Maybe that little opening in the sand will be relevant later. Oh, come on, you were barely off-screen. Really gotta go slow, so he'll keep walking, too. Alright. At least he only got hit once. Thank goodness I'm saved.
Zero has brought back a survivor. Hurry and take him to the medic.
Escort missions are the worst in any game.
I'm glad we could save him. Thank you, Zero.
Well, at least my ranks come up a little bit.
Another comrade has been saved, thanks to you. According to his report, enemies are planning to conduct a large-scale attack on the Resistance base. If that happens, we will need your help again. We appreciate your continued support, Zero.
A giant enemy mechanoid is approaching our base. If we don't do something, it will destroy our base in no time.
Everyone, guard the front of our base at all costs! Zero, go around and attack it from the rear. That should buy us some time. You are our only hope. Good luck, Zero.
Save data? Sure. Wow, I guess that intel didn't do us much good.
The giant mechanoid must be up ahead of you. Stay sharp, Zero.
For those who aren't familiar with, like, Mega Man X lore, mechanoid is basically a term for machines that don't have, like, human-like personalities. They're literally just big old machines that don't really have AI or anything, you know? They're not like Reploids where they're very much like humans. These are more like robots we're accustomed to in the real world.
There must be a weak point, even for a giant mechanoid. Good luck.
I found your weak point. It is your butt. I will keep stabbing you in the butt until you die. That's not its only weak point, I guess. Oh wait, no, it's still taking damage. Okay, that's one weak point down. How am I supposed to hurt that without just eating tons of damage?
Are you okay, Zero? We've almost finished something. Finished preparing for the assault. Don't worry. Good work, Zero.
I guess I wasn't expected to beat it that fast. I was probably just supposed to shoot that thing instead of eating damage and using my sword, but that's okay.
Our base is safe thanks to you. We really appreciate your effort, Zero.
Still only rank B. Oh, because I didn't kill many enemies, that's why.
If you didn't stop that giant mechanoid, the Resistance base would have become a sitting duck. Thank you, Zero. With your cooperation, maybe peace will be restored.
I think I'm gonna call that an episode. We've just got one more mission left, I think, unless, there's more again. Oh, no, never mind. Well, let's see what this is about, actually. We were just there, so... And I was curious about that little area.
We've got a report that enemies are assembling in the desert area. They haven't started their attack yet, but a large-scale assault can be expected. Even though our comrades built barricades and are taking precautions against their attack, I am still worried. If you don't mind, will you go and help them?
Yes. We'll do one more mission after all.
We have a problem, Zero. They are coming at us in large numbers.
We'll hold the final defense line at any cost. You should destroy their main vein.
Their main troops are approaching. Zero, please take care of them.
Let's do it. Yeah, I've definitely kind of hit that point where I've run out of things to talk about that aren't just like, hey, look at me do this thing, and hey, this is what's happening in the plot, so, hopefully the commentary doesn't get too bad as we go. I'm a little out of practice with, LPing in general, so it's probably a good thing for me to be doing this before I move on to other stuff. Yeah, we'll just see what we can do. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna take this upper path. Or maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm too late. Maybe I have been forced into the low path. That's alright. I've been wanting to show off the plots of this game, and, because I do really like the Mega Man Zero games, and, both as games, but also their plot, I think, is pretty good. It's a lot more interesting, especially as the series goes on, than some of the earlier, like, you know, original Mega Man games and X games. There's a lot more dialogue and just plot in general in these games, so... Oh.
Air reinforcement units have arrived! Watch out!
Can I not destroy the copter? I guess not. I thought I'd have to shoot it down, but...
Their transport chopper is rapidly approaching. Stay alert, Zero.
Well, there it is. Oh! I heard there's a highly skilled Reploid in the Resistance, but I never expected you to be this good. You are amazing, and that is what excites me the most. My name is Fafnir, one of the 4 Guardians of Master X. Now don't let me down, kid! Yeah, this guy loves a good fight. So he's super hyped. Like Harpuya, he's got 3 whole bars of HP. This guy's a big deal, but he is one of the 4 Guardians, so that's to be expected. Oh. Uh-oh, he grabbed me. That's not good. Oh, I did not remember that. That is a cool attack, but it's not good to get hit with. I feel like, this terrain... Uh-oh, it's a little bit advantageous for us because some of the hills and stuff make it easier for us to dodge certain attacks of his. I've never been so excited. I'll let you live for a little longer. Make sure that you do not lose before I fight you again. Farewell! I gave him kind of a deeper voice than his proper, actual voice, but that's alright. I think it suits him alright anyway. If I did a lighter voice, it wouldn't sound very cool, so... Because I can't do... He's got a weird, unique combination of, like, he's got kind of a light voice, kind of a lighter voice, but also, like, he's got some growl to it. I don't really know how to do a voice like that, so...
Thank you, Zero. If our defense line was broken, this base wouldn't last long. Still, I can't believe you wiped out such a large number of enemies. You are truly a legendary hero.
Alright. We've been going for close to 28 minutes. It'll be 28 minutes soon. Not gonna quite hit that, but, you know, I think that's long enough, so call it a video, and I will see you next time for... I think I'll go check out that factory next time. See you then.